Hey there YouTube, it's Mrlubufu, and I'm here with a very quick update video about something that happened this past weekend. Um, so, I went to an SCG Super IQ, um, and it was a lot of fun. I've actually done something, you know, every single week or something. Yeah, I top 8'd it. That's what the playmat means. I also got a pin that's on my normal playmat. But yeah, I top 8'd an SCG Super IQ, which is pretty cool. I'll actually be posting an article at some point with my complete deck list and a full and complete story of all the rounds and everything, but I'm just going to do this video really quick so you guys can know roughly what happened. I'm going to pull up my notes. One of the things is, since I know I'm going to write an article, I write down things that happen. So this is hopefully going to be like 5-10 minutes tops, so it's just a quick video. So I wake up, I start figuring out where I have to go, and as I'm driving about 10 minutes in, my GPS says low battery, at which point I had to take, I took this receipt, and on the back, you can see I wrote it. This is my instructions to try and figure out. So I had to scroll through my little GPS to try and figure out names of streets and where I had to turn for an hour-long trip. After I successfully got to the right city, I actually couldn't find the game shop. I showed up at like, if registration closed at 10:30, at 10:15 I was like on the street it was in. I couldn't find it for the life of me. I spent 20 minutes looking for it before I realized it was inside of a mall. Because I've never been to a game shop inside a mall before. At which point I run in basically at 10:38 going, "Can I please join?" And they let me in, which was cool. So round 1, my opponent got stuck in traffic, so I got a match win. Round 2, I played against Esper, and it went to time because it was boring. Round 3, I played against zombies and won. Round 4 is the only round I'm going to specifically talk about. I actually went undefeated before top 8. I went 4-0-2. But the Jund matchup is the only one I'm actually going to give a little bit of story behind. So after my match with zombies, I won in turn 4 of extra turns. So I won my last turn with him being at, I believe, 17 life. And I killed him. Because double Gavany Township plus Lingering Souls plus Restoration Angel was just like smash. So that was the thing. So, but I was in such a hurry, I literally had 5 minutes to eat lunch. So I run, grab food, scarf it, and get back. It was really not healthy. But I go Jund, and I Farseek on turn 2. And then he goes and he starts counting up my library because he's like, why is there so short? I forgot. I took out my sideboard correctly, but I forgot to put back in the card's ID sideboard. So I got a game loss. So I'll never do that ever again. So at which point I'm like, oh, well, crap, okay, I can win out and I'll be fine. Game 2, Simic Charm was a beast. I'm naming these cards. A formal deck list will be found probably on SCG. On our OnStar City games, you'll see my picture, maybe. I'm not sure. They took our picture and everything. But they'll be... My deck list should be online, and you'll see it there. It's probably the same one I'll be playing in Kansas City, just because it was a lot of fun. It was pretty good. It's a custom build. So someone I played against this Jund player. In game 2, he goes, Slaughter Games naming Angel Serenity. I played 0, because he thought I was playing a stock list. So that was sick. So I go against this Jund guy. Game 1, I lose by turn 2. Game 2, I win because he Olivia steals like 2 of my guys. Slaughter Games me for Angel Serenity. Sees I have an Azorius Charm in hand. So he didn't attack with Olivia. I drew a Simic Charm that turn, or the next turn. So he attacks with like a Huntmaster and a token that. So he had a Huntmaster that was a 4/4. And a token that was a 2/2 that became a 4/4 because it stole a Master Biomancer. And he swings, and I go Simic Charm, bounce your Olivia. I now have my 5/5 Beast token and a Biomancer. I block your Huntmaster, and it would just like completely swung the game around. And actually, no, it wasn't like that. It was Sphinx's Revelation, leave up 2 mana exactly for Civic Charm, that I drew my 1-of copy and got it. It was like the most complete luck sack moment of the day, except for maybe the game 1 against Zombies where I drew 3 Thragtusks, and then 1 with like 6 life. So I won game 2 against Jund, and I took a game loss. I'm like, okay, well, it's 50-50 versus Jund. Game 3, here's how it goes. He goes turn 1 land, I go turn 1 land. He goes turn 2 Farseek, I go turn 2 Farseek. He goes turn 3 Slaughter Games naming Restoration Angel. I had 1 in hand. So he goes, he gets rid of my playset of Restoration Angels. I go land Geist of St. Draft. The rest of my hand was 2 lands and Thragtusk. So then he goes land Slaughter Games naming Thragtusk. I wish I'd stuck with lands. And then I proceeded to kill him over the course of 4 turns with a Geist of St. Draft. Because he had all spot removal, I just killed him. It was beautiful. So round 5 I played against Naya Humans, at which point Wrath is, Wrath. Round 6 I drew at the top 8. In top 8 I played against the guy I drew with. He was mono red, I won game 1, and game 2 and 3 he played cards called Hellrider. Specifically he played multiples in game 3. Just beat me down before I could stabilize. But it was a fun experience, so I top 8'd an SCG Super IQ. There'll be a full article about how all that happened, how technology seemed to hate me with my GPS and my cell phone both dying in a place that, And this is how I figured my way out. I don't know how I figured anything out. I'm glad I just got back. It's safe. Now it's 1:40 in the morning, so I'm going to bed now. Good night.